Minister of Agriculture, representative of the Food Safety and Quality Authority, members, officials of the different ministries that have been involved with the project that gathers us here today, colleagues for the member states of the European Union. I'm very happy to have you here, and I feel very honored that you share with me the table, and of course colleagues as well of the European Union delegation that have worked on these projects, representative of the Collègue and friends of the press. Again, sorry for the slight delay. I am very, very happy to be here today. We are signing a financial agreement for a program that has a very long name, Accelerating the Sustainable and Inclusive Transformation of Agri-Food Systems in the Gambia. We will need to find a shorter one for it, but I'm very happy to be here and to be with you, because you will be the main architectures of the implementation of the projects. It is a financial agreement that will support the agricultural sector. It is going to be a 5 years program, investing 20 million euros, which it is 1.7 billion dollars. Since 2017, the European Union has been a reliable and steadfast partner of the Gambia. We have been working in lots of different sectors: governance, human development, transitional justice, inclusive and sustainable economic development. And this is probably the main message I want to pass. I think Gambia is, for us, an important partner. The European Union is committed to support the Gambia in its steady path towards a consolidated, democratic and developed country. But this is as well, above all, the commitment of the European Union citizens, European Union taxpayers, that they actually have embraced as well and warmly welcome the Gambia into the democratic family. With that, of course, it comes a responsibility and the accountability and the commitment to actually have a project that will have an important, real, tangible results for the Gambian citizens. And this is where the partnership looks at the future and works forwards. I arrived in the country almost a year ago, not yet, and I come as well from a rural part of Spain. And I was quite amazed when I saw the country. And I thought the country has everything you need: sun, land, water, people. However, I was very surprised that it still imports almost 95% of the food that it consumes, if my data is correct. I still go, when I go to the supermarket, and buy the same products that I was buying in Brussels before I come here. And I think, for me, this is a clear sign why agriculture has to be one of the main pillars of our cooperation between the European Union and the Gambia. And it's not only a European Union priority, but it is as well at the heart of the Gambian development policy. And on that, the European Union aligns very much with the priorities of the country, because this is what ensures sustainability of the work that we will do here. In this project, we are going to be focusing on building long-term structures and capabilities, boosting productivity. I talk about the imports. I think reducing import dependency is very important. Having higher production for a domestic market is essential, and therefore supporting horticultural value chain is an important part of this project. We are going to be creating opportunities for the farmers, business deal with private companies, better access to the market, training and skills development for women and youth and vulnerable groups to create jobs. We're going as well work on the improvement of the access to finance, finance for technologies, finance for irrigation, for affordable greenhouses, for digital tools. We would like to attract the private sector. We were talking about it, the investment and the funding of the private sector into it, and of course create partnerships in the country, with the region, within the region, and as well, of course, with the European Union. And when we talk partnerships with the European Union, we talk, of course, about the global market. The Gambia can export everything but arms, duty-free and quota-free. And it's a possibility that is not very much explored, but is something that we want as well to be working with you on. The main issue here is some food safety gaps, is plant and animal health, sanitary and phytosanitary elements. And it's for that that the involvement of the Food Safety and Quality Authority is very important for the success of this project. We're going to be improving knowledge, capabilities of the authority, and we're going to support the Gambians to meet the international standards, both for the quality of the product inside, but as well for the capabilities outside. We will, of course, as well focus on sustainability, eco-friendly practices, soil health, irrigation, greenhousing, and of course on nutrition. But it's not only about producing more food, it's producing as well more quality and more nutritious food. And we are going to be doing that mostly with women and young people. They are key actors of change in the country. They are innovators, they are entrepreneurs, and we want to boost the potential that women and youth in the Gambia has. Therefore, this is not just an agricultural project. It is about people. It is especially about women and youth. It is about creating opportunities, ensuring food security, opening the Gambia to bigger markets, but it's building resilient, inclusive, and sustainable future for the Gambia. And on that, I really want to underline that you can count on the European Union support now and in the future, but we will be next to you, accompanying on everything that we can. I would like just finish by thanking everybody that has been involved in the preparation of the project. Of course, both honorable ministers, your teams at the ministries, and my team at the European Union delegation that has been very much pushing for all the project to be prepared, to be ready for signature. I would like as well, of course, thank the Coliad partners. They will be implementing the project and making sure that the project brings everything that we have been working for, and it brings the results that we are hoping for. Thank you very much for your attention, and it's a pleasure again to be here with you. Thanks.
Excellency, and a very good morning to you all. Excellency Ambassador Rocha and Honorable Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, of course the EU country representatives here, and the UN system, of course staff from the FSQA, permanent secretaries here present, senior government officials, members of the press. We are delighted to be here. I feel deeply honored to be invited here this morning at the ceremony signing a 20 million euro with the Ministry of Finance and the European Union for a project that will be very impactful for our people. Allow me from the onset, on behalf of His Excellency the President, Mr. Adama Barrow, and the government of the Gambia, to profoundly extend gratitude to the European Union for its unwavering partnership and steadfast support to agricultural sector. The total investment of 20 million euro under this financing agreement reflects not only EU's generosity, but also the depth of our shared commitment to building a resilient, sustainable, and inclusive agri-food system in the Gambia. Agri-food system refers to the integrated network of activities and processes involved in production, processing, distribution, and consumption of food and agricultural products. These ranges from cultivation of crops and raising of the livestock, transformation of raw agricultural products into food and non-food items. This action could not have come at a better time. Our agri-food system, while central to our livelihoods and national development, continues to face challenges ranging from low productivity to climate change, food safety issues, limited access to market and finance. Through this program, we will collectively address these challenges. We will do so by, one, increasing investment and productivity and income opportunities for our people, particularly for women and youth and the most vulnerable societies, focusing on horticultural value chain where the potential for job creation and nutritional outcome is greatest. We'll do so by improving plant health, food safety, and quality management of the systems by building the capacity of farmers, processors, and regulators to adapt to a sustainable ecological systems, strengthening diversified, nutrition-sensitive, and climate-resilient value chains that can boost both domestic food security and export competitiveness. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, among the activities and processes that encompasses the agri-food system, majority lies within the domain of the Ministry of Agriculture. The Agriculture Ministry is involved in how food is grown, harvested, processed, packaged, transported, distributed, traded, prepared, and even disposed of. This integral role of the ministry in the development and enhancement of sustainability of agri-food system is anchored on a clear policy, vision, and direction. The Gambia government places great emphasis on the agricultural diversification, and we thank the European Union for being with us in this process. Distinguished guests, the program is not just about agriculture here today. It is about transforming the future of our young people and women. By promoting agripreneurs, access to finance, improved working conditions, and gender equality, it lays a solid foundation for inclusive green growth. It will also enable the Gambia to move towards food sovereignty, enhance the shared locally produced food in our market and hospitality sector, and create opportunity for organic and premium value chains that benefit both the farmers and the tourism industry. Furthermore, the action will also preserve our biodiversity, reduce pesticide use, protect pollinators, and accelerate the transformation of a green and circular economy. These interventions directly contribute to climate change mitigation, environmental sustainability, and nutritional security for our people, especially children and vulnerable households. Distinguished guests, the signing ceremony marks just the beginning of a financing agreement. It also marks a renewed chapter in the long-standing partnership between the European Union and the Gambian people. Together, we are charting a path where agriculture is no longer seen as a sustenance, but as a vibrant, market-driven sector capable of delivering prosperity, dignity, and opportunity for our Gambian people. On this note, let me once again express our sincere gratitude to the European Union for its timely and strategic support. The government of the Gambia and the people stand ready to ensure that it will be effectively and transparently implemented. And this action will benefit our people, our farmers, and our communities, and the nation at large. And thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, Honorable colleague, Cabinet Minister, Honorable Sabali, Your Excellency, Madam Roca Cortes, officials representing our esteemed partners from the European delegation to the Gambia, respectively embassies of France, Germany, and Spain, permanent senior government officials here present, the media, all other protocols duly and respectively observed. It is with great honor and pride that I stand before you today to truly mark another pivotal moment in our nation's agricultural sector. We're here today to formally acknowledge and celebrate the signing of a landmark agreement for a euro 20 million grant from the European Union, which is equivalent to $1.7 billion. And this reflects a powerful gesture of partnership and shared commitment between the Gambia and the European Union. This is not merely a financial transaction, it is a catalytic investment in one of the most productive sectors of our economy. The EU, being a reliable and trusted development partner, and we have witnessed immense support from the EU, different sectors of the economy, covering from budget support to direct sector intervention. And today what we are witnessing is the sector of agriculture, which is the backbone of our economy. And the intervention could not have come at a better time. In 2024, the agricultural sector was yet one of the biggest contributors to our GDP, which was a registered growth of 5.7% from a 4.8% in 2023. And we can say that the contribution of agriculture to the GDP is above 25%. As we aspire to have more climate resilient and robust agriculture value chain, the EU support is both timely and crucial. And once again, we acknowledge the true spirit of partnership that exists between the government of the Gambia and the EU. And all this was made possible through the transparency and democratic values that are enshrined in the government of His Excellency Adama Barrow, which reflect shared values and prosperity between the EU and the Gambia. These initiatives seek to increase investments, productivity, and income opportunities and working conditions for women, young people, and people from the bottom 40% of the population of targeted agriculture food value chain system, with specific emphasis on the horticultural sector. This could not be at a better time, as it will help with our tourism development and also provide essential input to our food delivery system. Improve plant health, food safety, control and quality management system, and processes and sustainable agroecological practices of the producers and the processors for women, particularly women and youth. This way, it will reduce the post-harvest loss and help increase the quality of food intake. And thirdly, it will also strengthen diversified, nutrition-sensitive, and agroecologically produced targeted agricultural food value chains. Combine these interventions will better position this vital sector, agriculture, for more contribution to the GDP. And I'm sure Honorable Sabali will be very pleased that with additional 20 million euros, which is $1.7 billion, in the next 5 years, will give him the firepower to deliver more. Sure. To our revered partners, the European Union, on behalf of His Excellency the President, Adama Barrow, I extend our deepest thanks and appreciation. This generous support is a testament of our long-standing relationship and a clear recognition of the vital role agricultural sector plays in our prosperity. This grant builds on past assistances, such as support to our energy sector via the JAM project, to our tourism sector through the YEP project, and several budget support which were executed over the years. We are honored to work alongside with you as partners and solidified our relationship to build a more secure and prosperous future for Gambians. And I take this opportunity to reiterate our sincerest gratitude for our distinguished colleague here, Honorable Ministers, EU Ambassador, and the partners from the EU, to record our appreciation of the contribution of the EU to the economic development of the Gambia. I thank you for your kind attention.
Like this way, we will honor the we were the three of us.